Again, I'm not playing the game. I'm in creative mode, doing a tutorial, and we will just set it to summer, 7:30 in the morning. And it made no difference, but anyway. Right, so what we're going to do today is we're going to spawn some stuff, and I'm going to show you how to put it together, because lots of people, oh there we go, it's finally caught up, because lots of people are having problems, or not knowing how to do things, so I'm just going to show you how to do it. Simple as that. So, let's start with going into the item spawner. These are all the different things that you can make. Anybody can go in and spawn these things. So I'm not going to show you how to make them, I'm just going to show you what to do with them. So we're going to create one of those. I might create a couple of those, one of those or two. What else do we need? Some rope. Rope. Please excuse my children laughing in the background. We're currently on lockdown, so everybody's here and they're all in the lounge.
Stop touching things.
And that would be my phone. I'm going mental. Oh, okay, so we're going to need I'll create some fibre, braided fibre, and some braided leaves, and we'll do a few different ones. Fibre rope. Right. Ooh. Right. So we're going to need a workbench for some things, and I'm going to need a couple of trunks. That's what I forgot. Trunks. The big long trunks, which are, I think these are the ones we need to make a pallet. Okay. So first of all, we're going to pick up one of those. We're going to make a pallet. Drop that there. And then we'll go to crafting mode, which is T. Recipe mode. Vehicles. A big pallet. Alright, sorry, I forgot we've got to make a small pallet. Because I'm going mental in my old age. So we're going to need 2 long sticks, I think it is. Right. Vehicles, pallet. Yeah, 2 long sticks and a big square plane. You can work out how to make those for yourself. So we'll now craft these. Should talk in a more sexy voice, maybe. Just joking. Right. So now we have a pallet. We can't do anything with that. It's only small, so we'll make a big one, which is going to be... Oh, okay. I need the... Rid of that. Nice. It's the 3 meter small trunks is the ones we need, not the big ones. Okay, now we have to see how I'm looking at this. If I look over here and go T, and go into recipe mode, I can see both a pallet and a big pallet. And if I click on big pallet, it tells me stuff's missing. If I look at it, and then do it, it only gives me the option of big pellet. In fact, there's nothing else in the list. It's the only thing I can make. It's a big pellet. And I still got the wrong things. Chop trunk. Going crazy. There we go. Now when I look at it, and go recipe mode, vehicles, big pellet, I'll be able to make it. So it's looking at it is the important thing, and it's common with just about anything important you need to do. If you want to make a fire, you've got to look at the wood pile. In fact, I will demonstrate that right now just to prove that I am not entirely insane. So, go over here, spawn in a bit of firewood. So, firewood. Hold down Q, place it on the ground. It is now a wood pile. If I go like this, go to crafting mode and recipe mode, I can make everything in the list. Right, go out of crafting mode, look at the wood pile and go T. I can't see anything other than what I can create, which is the campfire. That's how you do it. And I recommend building a piece of ground to do that on. Anyway, back to what we were doing before. Let's get rid of that. Right, so choose a building material. Rope will not work, I don't think. Oh, yes, you can. Sorry, I lied. So, hold down Q. It gives you a rope, but when you put it over something you can do with it, it now appears to be something you can use to fill. Now, an example is, if I pick up this, hold down Q, I can set it on there, but if I try and pull this, everything will just fall off. Like so. See that? No good. If I pick up a piece of rope, I'm going to do different ones on here so you can see. Hold down Q, enter. I've now got something I can put things on, and I can hold down Q, and I can put in some different. That's braided fibre. Can't use wrong kind of braided leaves. Okay, I'll do one more rope. One more braided fibre. So you can see they have different quality. Look at this. Yep. Now if I pick this up and I go Q, it won't fit on there, so just ignore that. Fill the whole thing up. So you can experiment around these different things you can use to fill with sticks and all sorts of stuff. So now if I pick up this rock and go to stick it on here, it gives me options of things I can do with it. I can rotate it. I can rotate it some more and get, look at that. So now if I pull this around, it will not move, it'll just stay there. Like so, until you tip it over, of course. And if you tip it over, you have to use this, flip it back up. Right, now back over here, depending on what you want these to look like, pick up some braided fibre, hold down Q, and that will give you the top and the bottom. And you can use, I'm using Y to rotate it from side to side. And then you go E. I put a side on it. Just slowly fill it up. If I pick up another one, so now you can put that somewhere and use it as a basket. Square box. Technically speaking, you should be able to highlight it. I'm not entirely sure. What you can do with it, let's say, don't really care, I don't use them. You can get 2 of these. Don't have to stick them on top of each other, I just did. Now I can go into recipe mode, and what furniture can I make? Any of the furniture. A big cuboid box. I got 1 square box. Why won't it detect the other one? Oh, I think because I've done something with it. Okay. There we go. Now if I go, it shows me what I can do. It's in creative mode, recipe mode. I can build a big square box. No, I can't. Cuboid box, there we go. Now, what happens if I stick stuff in there? That's another way you can do it. And you can pick up some yeah, those are the wrong ones. There's different kinds of leaves. So I can put so you can do all sorts of things, but in my opinion most of these things are a waste of time because you can't, there's ways to use different ones I'll get those out of the way so they don't. I don't see much point. I don't really see much point in them to myself, because I mean, what is the point? Now, braided leaves. I think the other thing we need is small. I think we can do something with those. We'll give them a go. So one thing you can do is come into creative mode and just fiddle around with the various things in here. Here we go, palm leaf, I think we can use those. Like so. In fact, you can just if I put that on there, it'll cover it over. And now you have a square box. That's right, you've got to completely enclose it before you can use it. So now, because this is, that's where I was going wrong. Now you have a box which you can use. You just look at it, so it's highlighted, and now you can put stuff in it. So, pick out those braided leaves. I can put them in that box. This one, I look at it, nothing's going to happen. So I have to fill it. I didn't think I was going mental after all. I just don't really do this very often. So now when I look at it, I've got a big cuboid box I can stick things in. There is no open side to them, and that's unfortunate. Maybe we'll get that option at some point or another. But that is how you fill a box. Another thing we can do is make one thing I'll show you how to do is to make a pot. I'm just going to make a large pot. We need a few of those. Need a few of those. Need some water. Probably no water. Do I need water? You normally do. Alright. Don't drop your workbench. You have to place it. Because it said it was too steep. It's because it fell on a slight angle. Pottery, blank pottery, huge. No, I do need some water. Is there a pre-made pot somewhere? Guessing not. That's a bit sucky. Okay. Let's just go by the water. I can't be bothered. Let's just make it. Drop one over here. Creative mode. See, that's why we do this. Drop that. Oh, and that one just happened to fall just right. So I need some of those, and from memory it was some of those. Come on. There you go, recipe mode, pottery, blank pottery. Oh. Knew I was missing something. Alright, pottery, bring pottery, huge craft. I think maybe what we'll do after this is make a big kiln and see how we use that. And just for those of you who are interested, I have done all these things and do them regularly in normal mode. But today I'm doing them in creative mode just so that I don't have to stuff around. Right, now you want to turn this into something. You can't do anything with it because it's just a blank pottery. You put it on here. And so Q, so you hold Q to place it. Interact with that and it'll start at the bottom. Now if you scroll mouse out and then W to go up, S to go down of course, so you can make all sorts of different shapes with it. I mean, you can go. I mean, what shape would you like? You can do anything you like. Of course, that does, I think, affect the volume. It's a bit of a process. But I just make a simple big pottery. Some people might like to make fancy patterns. See, I'm just going to make it like that, like a big wine cup.
Stop touching things.
Then I'm going to make a fire. I don't think I can just spawn a campfire. No. Oh boy. Firewood. Create.
Stop touching things.
Thin stick. A few of those for the fire. Tinder. I just saw that. Where'd it go?
Stop touching things.
My brain. I just saw Tinder. Can you see the Tinder? I can't see the Tinder. Oh, my brain has just gone. Me. Order a driver saint to drink. It doesn't have a search function either. Should be handy. Especially as more and more stuff gets added to this. Fruits. There we go, well I'll just spawn a coconut. Alright. So you can just pick these whole logs up and drop them in. Okay. Recipe mode. Should be able to make a campfire. Oh, these small stones. 5 small stones to be exact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do it again. Recipe mode. campfire. I think you can put more wood. We'll just test it. We couldn't put any more wood in it as it was. I think so. The small campfire without the stones. But now I think I can put more wood in. Yes, I think I can put one more in. No, just that one. What's happened to the drill board? There used to be a drill board. Ah, there we go. And there's the tinder right next to it. How nice. Okay. Tinder has to be by the fire. Thin stick. Drill board. The flame symbol means interact. Alright. Start wiggling the old mouse button backwards and forwards. You can see on the left. Hold down S to get pressure on it. You're not going to hurt your fingers, so you might as well just keep going. That's what I do. And then it'll stop, and then you've got to click with your left mouse button, as you can see on the right. I just hold it down, keep tapping it once it's up high. And then all of a sudden, once those lines cross in the middle, you'll have a fire. And then, can we stick more in there? Yep. Then we've got a nice fire. And I'll stick the time back to 7 AM. Turn off these stupid quests. Right, so now we have a fire and we have a giant cup. Actually, I'm going to try something else here. I haven't done this before, and while I've been creative, I'll do it. I'm going to spawn in 2 of those and make a is it furniture? A clay grill. So, okay, never mind then. I'm going to stick one of those on the fire. No? Going to stick it beside the fire. This is how SurvIsland works. You try and try again. It was too hot to pick up. You need pliers. In this case, large pliers, big wooden pliers, and then it's cooled down enough so you can pick it up. I just want to try and then I want to pick up this, see if I can set it on top. I can. Right, there you go, that's handy. So now we're drying the blank pottery. If you look at it and hit T, you can't see nothing appears over here, so it means you can't use it. So what we should do is see about making a kiln, because I've never made one of those before. But we'll see what we need first. Make the large kiln. So we need a clay grill, mixed clay, and small stones. Clay grill. I don't even think you can. We need some of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a bunch of them. Then gonna need a couple of those. I think we're gonna need a wood pile, which means we're gonna need a firewood. And 4 small stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this should be cooked now, is it? Nope, still cooking. Right. Oh, place that. Now we can only make a campfire because we focused on it. We want to make a clay grill. Oh. I have 2 of those and I need 4 50cm bars. 2 more of those. And 4 50cm bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to where we were before. Now we should be able to make a clay grill. What am I missing? Water. Gee willikers. Okay, well what we'll do... This is taking a fair while to cook. And I think we can... There was an option for a coconut canteen. I think that's the only thing that can carry water. There we go, pick those up. Go to the water. It's not the right kind of water. Yeah, now it's got water. Beep, beep, beep. Do coconut canteen. Wish this thing would hurry up and finish. Blank pottery huge. Got a good fire going on. Alright, I don't think that'll work, but we'll give it a go anyway. Where's my fire gone? There we go. T. Recipe mode. Oh, there's enough there. So effectively this is the official version of what I just created to the left there. Wow, got some funky hand movements going on there. Right. Right. So I'm not gonna make it, but I'm gonna grab a torch. If I can find it, and with my addled brain, there we go. That's how you light it. And then you can take it over to this. Do the same. How exciting. And you get that. Extinguish it. I just drop myself a few logs. You can't use these bigger ones, by the way. It can only be these 1.5s. So I think if I pick this up and put it on here, that appears to be working. Wonder if I can turn this into a large kiln base. So I need one more mixed clay. Was that mixed clay? Yeah. I knew there was a mixed clay I needed somewhere. Mixed clay, here we go. Let's make one of these. Recipe, building furniture, there we go. That's interesting what's happening in there. I've never actually seen this done, so I've never made one in game because I've never needed one. I'm usually okay with one pot, but I think for making stews and stuff like that. Where's me big? Oh, me big pot flew away. Right. There we go, and put it in there. What else can we do with this thing? Nothing. Oh, pottery kiln. What do we need? 10 mixed clays. Oh, I can organise 10 mixed clays. No problem whatsoever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Where was it? Okay, let's make a big giant. We seem to be a bit closer to the flames than what I would like. But anyway. This is going to be interesting. I think it's probably chucked our thing out again, but anyway. So you need a lot of clay, some stones, some dirt to make the mixed clay, and there you go. This is kind of cool though. This is pretty new. It's the last couple of patches. Oh, compared to this. To make better quality pottery. Where's my stick? Can I put more sticks in there? Yep. Does it make it dry any faster? And you're also going to need a lot of wood. There's the extra said to the bishop.
Well, you saw a potato that was scary.
And as you can see, you can put a lot more wood in this fire.
Oh, geez.
Oh, we're getting the roasting up now. Oh! Does that put the fire up? Oh, it's got lots of vents. I think this one will... Oh no, it just opens that side. So this must be just where you stoke it from. And we go around this side. Check the progress. Right, now we've got... Oh, that's too hot to pick up. Where my pliers go. Go and pick that up. I like to go and chuck it in the water. Psh. Now we have... It's now full of salty water, but never mind. So now you can use this big giant pot. Actually, you can't drink it, I don't think, because it's salt water. But as you can see, this coconut crab. Oh no, why don't we kill one while we're here? Sharp spear. He's going to come after me now. That's 2 shots. 3 shots. He did. Right, I think that'll do for the tutorial. But that is how to kill a coconut crab. 3 shots. And I still have half a spear. Right.